Every Sunday morning at 8 on all WHOW platforms. And on demand at CentralIllinoisOutdoors.com. Brought to you by Bob Ridings in Pana and the Clinton, Illinois Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau.
It is 8 minutes after 7 o'clock here on this Thursday morning. We start the day under cloudy skies, some light rain in Clinton. It's 52 degrees, feels like 51 outside this morning.
Local information that makes a difference. Here's your regional weather.
On this Thursday, showers and storms throughout the morning hours into the afternoon. Temperatures today in the upper 50s, and east-southeast wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour. New rain between 1/4 and 1/2 inch on this Thursday. Showers and storms tonight, lows in the mid-50s. New rain tonight between 1/4 and 1/2 inch with east-northeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Showers and storms into Friday, temperatures in the lower to mid-60s, an east-northeast wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour, and new rain between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. Showers likely early Friday night, otherwise cloudy with a low near 50 degrees. New rain on Friday night, less than 1/10 of an inch. North winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Saturday, becoming partly sunny and nice. Highs in the mid-60s, a north-northeast wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Sunday, partly sunny, temperatures in the lower to mid-70s. A southeast wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Wind gusts on Sunday of 30 miles per hour. Monday, sunny, breezy, highs in the mid-80s. Tuesday, sunny, a high near 90 degrees. So things really warm up as we get into next week. And we are set to be joined in a few weeks by the National Weather Service in Lincoln. I think next Friday, in fact. We've got Ed Shimon from the Weather Service on the morning show with us then to tell us about the heat wave that we're anticipating next week and perhaps what that means for the rest of the month of May and the spring. Right now, it is cloudy with rain showers creeping through central Illinois. 49 degrees this morning in Bloomington, 52 in Hayworth, 51 in Leroy, 52 in Farmer City, 52 in Champaign and Monticello, 55 in Decatur, 52 in Lincoln, 53 in Springfield, and 49 degrees in Peoria. 52 with some light rain in Clinton, feels like 51 degrees outside. East winds are calm, 100% humidity, and about 2.5 miles of visibility on this Thursday. Nice thing about all this rain that's coming through, not going to be particularly breezy, it looks like. So hopefully not going to feel too bad out there, despite temperatures only being in the 50s and lower 60s the next day or two. Get the latest in local weather anytime from your computer or mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com.
From regional radio, DeWittDailyNews.com, and the WHOW app. This is local information making a difference.
Top of the morning, 10 minutes after 7 o'clock is news time here on WHOW. Coverage of news is brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters, and the morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. A Clinton nonprofit aimed at providing a safe place for teens to congregate is using Mental Health Awareness Month to focus on relationships. Michelle Witzke is the founder and Community Connections Coordinator for The Vault in Clinton, and on the WHOW Morning Show Wednesday, told regional radio relationships are front and center for every teenager and how to navigate them. So they are focused on how to deal with relationships of all types.
We decided to hone in on what is a hot topic for junior high and high school students, and that is relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is like the center of their lives at this age, whether it's friendships or romantic relationships. It's like what fills their minds and their hearts right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to kind of look at the angle of mental health and relationships. It is so often a source of their anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts, self-harming.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they come to us and they talk to us and our mentors about what's going on in their lives. And this is like over and over and over a topic they will share with us. And so we decided that would be great to have guest speakers come in
Mm-hmm.
and talk about the different angles that are represented in this topic.
Mhm.
So we have 4 guest speakers coming.
According to Witzke, Clinton Junior High School Principal Jim Peck will speak with students about perspective and his experience of a long-term relationship as a teenager.
The first one is Jim Peck, their junior high principal, and it's so great because he wanted to share with them the idea of perspective. So at this age, it's like the end of the world if there's a breakup or there's, something hard. He's going to share a personal account of his long-term high school relationship that did not work out. And it sounds like it was devastating to him at the time. They had their whole lives planned out together and it didn't work out. But fast forward, he wants to share with the kids, like, he is a happily married man to a different woman, children, great life. And so it'll be really good for the kids to hear from him on that. And then we have a guest speaker from Heritage coming to talk about healthy relationship tips and red flags for unhealthy relationships. So they'll really talk about, like, what can you do to make sure you maintain a healthy relationship? And if these things are happening, these red flags, then you need to either fix it or get out. And so they will talk with them about what to do if they are in an unhealthy relationship or if they need help dealing with that.
A group called Growing Strong will speak with the kids about sexual violence. And finally, Officer Mike Bennett will talk to kids about the legalities of introducing sex to a relationship. Witzke says sex has become far too normalized for teenagers.
And then Growing Strong, they are an organization that deals with people that have been victims of sexual abuse. They are going to give tips for steering clear of potentially dangerous situations. So prevention, what is sexual abuse? Sometimes kids don't even realize what they're in the middle of is actually abuse. So defining that, and then what to do if they have been sexually abused, what services are available to help them heal. And then lastly, we'll have Officer Bennett, their school resource officer, come and talk with them. And they love Officer Bennett so much. So he is going to come and talk with them about the legal side of choosing sex at a young age. Our culture right now has really normalized sex under 18. Like it's just normal. They talk about it very openly and not even realizing perhaps that it's actually illegal. And so he's going to talk about, like, what age is legal, preventing becoming a victim, what to do if you do become a victim. And so I think that they'll really listen to him. So it'll be great. And, like, our situation is just a little tricky because we're not a school and we can't require students to come and, like, be there and pay attention and listen. So it is a rare occasion that we have this sort of thing where we have a mandatory program. Well, I mean, like, if you show up, this is what we're doing.
Witzke says this will highlight Mental Health Awareness Month, and the program is next Tuesday, May 10th, beginning after school until 6 p.m. at the Vault in Clinton. The Clinton Farmers and Artisans Market opens this weekend on the Clinton Square. This is the 23rd year for the annual market, and the co-manager of the market, Elizabeth Burns, indicates a lot is going on this Saturday as a part of the first market of the season.
Yes, we're entering our 23rd year of having a market. We had one year where we were just virtual because of COVID, but we still had an online market going on, trying to just connect people up with the farmers and artisans in the community. But we came back last year and we got started in the year 2000, so we're entering our 23rd year of having a market in Clinton. Yes, this weekend's opening weekend, and they, knock on wood, took the rain out of the forecast. So it looks like it's going to be a very nice weekend. It's also Mother's Day weekend, so we hope people will come out to the market and kind of see what we have available. One thing that we do, we've had a tradition at the market each year, going back to when Emerald ash borer was first found in Illinois, to offer trees for the public for free. So we are having a tree giveaway, and that information is on our Facebook page as well, but we'll have white pines, tulip poplars, and Shumard oak trees that will be available. They're free. They're very nice. I got them picked up last week from the Mason State Tree Nursery, which is run by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, and they look really good. They're bare root, and we'll also have a planting booklet on hand, and if you have any questions, but that would make a wonderful Mother's Day gift. just on opening weekend, but if you can't make it there, check our Facebook page, leave us a message so that we can meet up maybe later and deliver the trees to you. We aren't limiting it to one tree per family this year. They'll be there until they're gone. So I've got 100 of the white pines, and I've got 25 each of the tulip poplars and the oak trees.
According to Burns, there are plenty of other activities on the square this summer that will bring people out. Backed by popular demand are their ice cream socials, where attendees can serve themselves up ice cream with all the fixins.
Every weekend, except we will take a break on May 21st because of May Days.
Okay.
So we won't be open that weekend. But after that, we're open. So starting May 7th and the 14th, and then Memorial Day weekend, which actually will be our very first ice cream social weekend for the year. We have ice cream and sundae fixings. You can make a float. All that's free. It's compliments of the vendors with the farmers market.
That's pretty cool. And does that happen each month?
Each month, the last Saturday of each month, yes.
So
and that's been a tradition for a long time. When we first started doing that, excuse me, we even had kick the can ice cream that the kids could make. And it's something that came out of the Ag in the Classroom materials, but we haven't been doing that lately. We just get ice cream from the store and we give that away for free.
Burns indicates several vendors offer a wide variety of things for those that come out. They offer everything from farm fresh foods to baked goods and vendors selling wares. She calls it a treasure hunt of goods.
It's kind of a treasure hunt sometimes, and it pays to stop, park, get out of your car, and come and see what we've got. We also try to put some A-frame boards up on the southwest corner of the square and right down there also what we've got. For instance, our baker is planning to come, Courtney Williamson, and she sent me her menu for the first market, and she's going to have banana bread, chocolate chip zucchini bread, and snickerdoodle bread, monkey bread, caramel apple crisp, sugar cookie bars, chocolate chip cookie bars, and monster cookie bars. And when COVID hit, she went through the entire process of getting permitted to be a cottage food vendor. So she's done all of that. She's really put a lot of work into it, and she has a really loyal following that comes. So if you're interested in any of that material, you need to get that to the market early, because sometimes she's sold out by 10:30.
The Clinton Area Farmers and Artisans Market is each Saturday from 8 to noon on the Clinton Square. They pause the Saturday of the May Days Festival. You can follow the Farmers Market on Facebook. It is 20 minutes after the hour, excuse me, here on this Thursday morning under cloudy skies with some light rain in the area. Temperatures this morning at 52 degrees. It feels like 51 this morning. Plenty to get to coming up on the morning show.
Having a hard time finding the correct new car, truck, SUV, or crossover to fit your needs? This is Scott Baum from Bob Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. Some lots look low on inventory, so go to our website, look at our pre-order and reserve tab. You'll see inventory in transit, which are built and on their way to Clinton, and in production, new Chevys and Buicks, which are being built and will arrive soon. Or you can always call our sales team. They can help you find the correct one just for you. BombChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
If you're looking for local hunting and fishing information, then join us for Central Illinois Outdoors with me, Jared White, Sundays at 8 a.m. here on WHOW. Every weekend, we'll offer detailed local fishing reports from professional guides. We'll swap stories with local celebrity sportsmen, and I'll invite you to share your stories as well. Central Illinois Outdoors with Jared White every Sunday morning at 8 on all WHOW platforms and on demand at CentralIllinoisOutdoors.com. Brought to you by Bob Ridings in Pana and the Clinton, Illinois Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau.
Hear Clinton Maroon live play-by-play this season on WHOW, the Big 1520 Daytime, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County and 106.5 in Bloomington Normal all the time. Plus, streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com on the WHOW mobile app and Amazon Alexa. Plus, tune in for a Best of Clinton Sports broadcast every Saturday morning at 10. All brought to you by Baum Chevy Buick, Clinton Athletic Boosters, Clinton Community YMCA, and Mid-State Eye.
Central Illinois' most listened to agricultural radio station, WHOW, provides the latest farm news online. By directing your browser to IllinoisFarmRadio.com on your favorite electronic device, you'll find the guest list for this week's WHOW morning and noon farm shows, the latest commodity prices, and farm news from the USDA, Illinois Department of Ag, Illinois Farm Bureau, and more. Bookmark this URL on your favorite device, IllinoisFarmRadio.com, IllinoisFarmRadio.com, and be in the know.
Chip Flory here, the host of AgriTalk, the nation's longest-running agriculture talk show. I'm here to remind our listeners on Central Illinois' agriculture station, WHOW, that you can hear our show weekday mornings from 10 to 11 on WHOW's many platforms. On the Big 1520 across Central Illinois, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, and now on 106.5 FM in Logan County, and on the WHOW app. AgriTalk on WHOW.
We're the late night place to be. Hi, Jim Bohannon here, host of the Jim Bohannon Show, heard weeknights from 9 till midnight on all of the WHOW platforms. Join me with stimulating guests and your calls on the topics of the day. We bring you guests to keep you in the know every weeknight from 9 till midnight. It's the Jim Bohannon Show on 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, 106.5 FM in Logan County, plus streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com on the WHOW mobile app and Amazon Alexa.
We're 23 minutes after the hour here on this Thursday morning. Coverage of news is brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters, and the morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. May is Foster Parent Appreciation Month, and the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services is encouraging more families to sign up. Foster parents help provide a stable home to children in trouble, but more are always needed, says DCFS spokesperson Deborah Lopez.
There are close to 21,000 youth living in foster care in the state of Illinois, and foster parents are needed for sibling groups, teenagers, Latino and African American youth, children with special medical needs, teenage mothers with their babies, and LGBTQI+ youth.
Lopez says becoming a foster parent is a serious commitment, and the process can take up to 6 months. Those approved receive support, including a monthly stipend for a child's basic needs.
They can work full-time or part-time, go to school, or be at-home parent. Foster parents receive a range of supports, including a monthly stipend for child's basic needs and a medical card, while working with a team to reunite the child with their family.
Visit the DCFS website for further details. Costs continue to see an uptick in all varieties of life, whether it be the grocery store, the gas pump, and now electricity. Michael Brown is the executive director of the Ecology Action Center in Normal.
We have market influences, including inflation, and the war in Ukraine, which is all just coming together at the right time, or I guess the wrong time, to really, result in essentially a doubling of electricity rates for Ameren customers.
Brown also mentioned a likely cause in higher prices due to grid capacity being underrated, while demand soared due to pandemic restrictions. Consumers at large may not realize how a farm bill includes programs beyond the farm and ranch that connect to their lives. Rod Bain gives us details.
When someone not connected to agriculture thinks of the term farm bill, what they most likely envision is legislation designed solely for farmers, ranchers, commodities, and agribusiness. Yet, as several for years have been pointing out to the general public, a farm bill covers a broader spectrum beyond ag. For instance, the largest amount of funding within the past several farm bills has come within the nutrition title, which covers the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program and other domestic food assistance offerings. And as Rob LaRue, president of the National Farmers Union, points out, the nutrition title is needed within a farm bill.
What we've seen over the course of several farm bills now is that if you don't have a strong nutrition title, it is next to impossible to get a farm bill through.
Economic development within rural America is covered within the Rural Development title. Undersecretary for Rural Development Xochitl Torres Small notes the many ways for improvement and opportunity for rural communities and economic areas.
Rural America has incredible potential, but it cannot be fully realized without reliable infrastructure. That looks like broadband, hospitals, schools, community centers, water and wastewater services, housing, sustainable energy.
Some may not realize the Farm Bill has an energy title, aimed to promote and support development of renewable energy sources. And as Bill Scherer of the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association explains, keep the power on in rural areas.
Rural utility service loans are critical for affordable, reliable power to rural America and will be an important financing tool to help us maintain change in these changing demands. The USDA is a key partner for not-for-profit electric cooperatives to serve our communities and provide benefits well beyond electrification.
The forestry title within the Farm Bill governs the U.S. Forest Service and public lands under its purview. Programs covered by this Farm Bill title range from land treatments to prevent wildfires to the Good Neighbor Authority to partner with local entities on various management projects. Discussion about a 2023 Farm Bill includes how it might address issues such as climate change. This is National Council of Farmer Cooperatives CEO and former Acting Agriculture Secretary Chuck Connor.
The next Farm Bill must be written to address climate policy, responding to consumer demands. Private sector commitments to reduce emissions and grow green energy will only continue in the years ahead.
Other Farm Bill titles cover areas of food and farm research and horticulture, including organics and hemp. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
28 minutes after the hour on this Thursday morning, coverage of the morning show brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, as well as news coverage brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters. As we come up on 7